Red Door Shield. Secure everything.
It was a Tuesday morning, a small accounting firm, 8 people, the kind of place that knows every client by name. The office manager sat down with her coffee, opened her email, and clicked one message that looked exactly like it came from their software vendor. By Thursday, every client file in that office was locked. Tax returns, social security numbers, bank details for hundreds of families, gone behind a screen that demanded payment. Here's the part that stays with me. The owner asked me one question. He said, "Tony, why us? We are nobody. Why would they come for us?" I am going to answer that question today because the answer is the most important thing a business owner in your industry can understand. My name is Tony Chan. I founded Red Door Technologies, and I have spent 17 years inside small businesses across the Midwest. And that question, why us, is the one I hear most. Here's the truth that surprises people. Criminals are not coming for you because of who you are. They are coming for you because of what you hold. They do not see a small business. They see a folder full of other people's most sensitive information sitting behind a lock they can probably pick. So today I'm going to walk through the industries they target first. As I go through them, I want you to listen for yours. Because when you hear why your industry is on this list, you stop asking why us, and you start asking what now. A criminal does not have to do anything clever with that data. They file fake tax returns in your clients' names and collect the refunds. They open credit lines. They sell the rest. Let me start where this video started. Accounting. If you run a CPA firm or a bookkeeping practice, you are holding one of the richest targets in the entire economy. Think about what resides on your servers. Social security numbers for every client and every member of their family. Bank account details. Full financial statements, business tax information, and there is a clock on it. Tax season concentrates all of that data and all of that urgency into a few months. Criminals know exactly when you are busiest and least likely to notice something is wrong. You are not a small target. You are a vault that happens to have a small staff. Next, law firms. If you practice law, your value to a criminal is different, and in some ways, it is worse. You hold secrets, case files, privileged communications, settlement terms, contracts that have not been made public, information that people are paying you specifically to protect. Here is what makes it dangerous. With most businesses, a criminal steals data and sells it. With a law firm, they can do something else. They can threaten to release it. Imagine a criminal sitting on the private files of your most valuable clients and telling you they will publish them unless you pay. That is not a data breach anymore. That is extortion, and the entire foundation of a law practice, client confidentiality, is the exact thing being held hostage. Third, healthcare, dental offices, private practices, therapy practices, specialty clinics, anyone holding patient records. A stolen credit card gets canceled in a day. A medical record cannot be canceled. It contains a diagnosis, an insurance ID, a date of birth, and a history that never changes. That permanence is why medical records sell for more than credit card numbers on the dark web. And healthcare carries a second cost most small practices forget: HIPAA. A breach of patient data is not only a criminal event, it is a regulatory one. It triggers reporting requirements, investigations, and fines that arrive whether or not you ever pay a ransom. You are facing 2 bills from one break-in. Fourth, and this is the one most owners never see coming, contractors and construction. If you are in the trades, you might be thinking, "Tony, I build things. I am not a tech company. Why would anyone target me?" Construction has become one of the most attacked industries in the country. And the reason is the way you work. A single project pulls in contractors, subcontractors, suppliers, and clients. Blueprints, bids, contracts, and large payments all move through shared systems and email. That means two things to a criminal. One, large dollar amounts moving by wire. Intercept one payment instruction on a project draw and they can redirect a six-figure transfer in a single email. Two, every partner on the job is a door. If your systems are open, you become the way in to everyone you work with. In construction, you are not just protecting your business, you are protecting the entire project. Fifth, property management and real estate. If you manage properties or close real estate deals, you sit on top of two things criminals love: personal data and large transactions. You hold tenant applications, social security numbers, bank details, and lease histories, and you move serious money, security deposits, rent, and at closing, wire transfers large enough to change someone's life. A criminal slips into the email thread of a deal that is about to close, sends the buyer new wire instructions that look completely legitimate, and the down payment lands in a criminal account instead of escrow. By the time anyone notices, the money is gone, and the questions land on you. Look at what every one of these industries has in common: sensitive data that belongs to other people, money that moves through email, and trust that took years to build. That is the profile. That is what makes a business a target, not its size, not its name, its contents. So when that accounting owner asked me, why us? Here is the real answer. It was never personal. You did not get chosen. You got found. A system scanned thousands of doors and yours open. The good news is the same as the bad news. If the reason you are a target is what you hold, then protecting what you hold is something you can actually do. This is a solvable problem. Most owners just never get a clear look at where their door stands. If you heard your industry in this video, I want you to do one thing: not buy anything, not overhaul everything overnight. Have one honest conversation about where your business actually stands. That is the free business security assessment. My team looks at your specific setup for your specific industry, and we tell you the truth. What is working? Where the openings are? What a criminal would find if they tested your door today. No technical jargon, no pressure, just clarity. The link is in the description. Subscribe so you do not miss what comes next, because next week I am going to show you the 5-minute test you can run on your own business right now, today, to see how exposed you actually are. You will not need a single technical skill to do it. And most owners are surprised by what they find.
Stop hoping. Start knowing.